Hi, welcome back to Resilient Living. Today I want to talk about doors and doorways. And I'll begin by saying, if you would look through my many photo albums of all my travels, you would see in there lots of pictures of doors and doorways. In Egypt, I have a picture of a doorway in a marketplace with people scurrying around. And and this doorway leads into a dark place that looks mysterious. I have doorways and doors pictures on my refrigerator as well. So one of them is of the temple in Luxor that is absolutely magnificent, one of the temples. As you walk in, it's bathed in golden light and lined on both sides and across with these gigantic 82-meter or 25 or 82-foot, 25-meter obelisks with hieroglyphics on the circumference telling the story of the people. Then there's a picture on my refrigerator from the top of Santorini, which looks out to the Mediterranean Sea through this doorway. And you can see a beautiful cruise ship sort of basking in the sun there. Doors and doorways for me are invitations. They're open to possibilities. They're welcoming into something, maybe the unknown, maybe a new opportunity. But it always, for me, has been the idea and the reminder of what doorways have I walked through in my life? What doors have I crossed the threshold of taking a risk, perhaps, to try something new, to leave for something greater? Sometimes the doors and doorways I haven't walked through are because of some kind of fear. Fear has so many disguises, doesn't it? Like, this is going to be better if you don't. And I think it's an important reflection for us to consider that there's always a door in our heart, mind before us that is inviting us into a greater life, into testing our faith. So do I have faith enough in the God of my understanding and my own self to dare to walk into the unknown, to walk through this doorway when I don't know what the outcome might be for sure? No guarantees. So this month, we here at Unity Spiritual Center are celebrating the idea of spiritual understanding. And what spiritual understanding does is it allows us, because we have learned about spiritual principles often the hard way, learned through action, through overcoming of fear. We have an understanding that empowers us beyond where we were. So spiritual understanding actually vibrates golden, like the golden sun at sunset or sunrise even. And it is a very empowering thing to develop. So I would just invite you this week to reflect for a bit on the doors that you have walked through and those you haven't walked through in your life, to a greater life, to a new job, a new relationship, a new adventure, trying something new that you feel in your heart is right for you, maybe a little scary, but you take the leap. I invite you to consider those things and what beliefs, what was in your heart when you did actually cross the threshold and go through that door into the welcome, into the invitation, into the possibility. Historically considered, Solomon from the Bible happened to be one of those colossal, fabulous, revered leaders. And at some point in his leadership early on, the story in Scripture says, now the Lord asked Solomon, what could the Lord do for him? He could ask anything of me, and I will do it. And so Solomon, when he could have asked for riches, power, so many things other than what he did ask for, which is, Lord, give thy servant an understanding heart. An understanding heart sees beyond the circumstances to the possibilities, to the invitations. It can discern, informed by wisdom and love. It can discern a next right step. So have fun this week considering the doors that may be before you right now in your life, maybe in your health, your relationships, your finances, your creative expression. To reflect on those and see what might be calling you and what your answer is. Blessings.